One was wearing plain clothes and another a blue police uniform. They tried to rape me.
I found soldiers beating a woman with long sticks.
Always rape and sexual assault is connected to shame and guilt.
Sudan feels like a country on the edge. We've come here because there have been months of protests after the country's top generals grabbed power. And they've cracked down hard on pro-democracy demonstrators. But from what we're hearing, it's women and girls who are once again being targeted in this cycle of violence. December 19th, 2021, and thousands of Sudanese people are on the streets to demonstrate against the country's military rulers. As they have been since the beginning, women are at the forefront of the protests. They get to the gates of the presidential palace, but waiting nearby are Sudan's security forces. They use tear gas and stun grenades to clear the streets. As the daylight fades, the violence against the protesters increases. We've uncovered 3 cases of rape and assault on women by the Sudanese police and military at the protest that happened close to the presidential palace that day. We've independently verified these incidents that took place at these locations. Local activists believe that many more have gone unreported by women too terrified to speak out. On any given day, these dark, dusty, empty streets would be scary for any woman. But on the 19th of December, young protesters were chased down these alleyways by armed men firing live ammunition, stun grenades and tear gas. They became trapped here with nowhere to hide. It's incredibly rare to hear from victims of sexual assault in Sudan. Many fear they'll be stigmatized. But one woman attacked that night spoke to us but asked that we keep her anonymous.
I was attacked by 4 men. They were grabbing me from my chest and one from down. He was trying to take off my pants. When I held onto my pants, one of them would grab my t-shirt. When I grabbed my t-shirt, one of them came and grabbed my pants.
Another protester heard women screaming. He says he had to help them.
As I walked down at Barra Street, I found soldiers beating a woman with long sticks. Her shirt had been ripped off.
But these attacks on women haven't only happened on the 19th of December. In late January, this young woman was physically assaulted at another protest. She asked us to hide her identity. Even her family doesn't know what really happened that day.
Police and soldiers took our phones and began to beat us. Then they started to hit me. I lost consciousness for a long time. They took me to a truck and they tried to rape me. One was wearing plain clothes and another a blue police uniform. They tried to rape me, tried taking my clothes off. I was in huge distress. After a while, an officer passing in the street heard the commotion in the truck. So he helped get me out and 2 men fled.
Yes! Nice to see you after a long time. I've come to meet Suleyma Sharif, who heads a government unit combating violence against women.
Always rape and sexual assault is connected to shame and guilt, shaming people. So trying to use sexual assault is to scare people away, scare the families, scare the communities, using the kind of things that's really affected the honor and the pride of the family, the dignity.
The BBC has been able to verify 3 cases from the 19th of December, but Suleyma's office is investigating at least 15. Some activists believe these assaults are a systematic attempt to break women and not the work of a few individuals. They point to the conflict in Darfur in the early to mid-2000s, when government-backed Janjaweed militia used rape as a weapon of war. The victims are often too scared to speak out. If they do, there's a question of whether they're going to be believed, not only here in Sudan, but anywhere in the world. And it's a crime that would live with them for the rest of their lives. We sent our claims and evidence of attacks on women to the Sudanese government for comment, and so far they've declined our request for an interview. For now, despite the threats of violence, Sudan's women continue demonstrating and are not broken.